Hi, Pike.
Hey, bud.
Hey, pal. How are you?
Friend of mine.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing? You tired?
Dude, I am, yes. Yeah, I'm tired today. Do I
You
look
got to get
it?
on the Central Time. It's 2 hours later, always.
Yeah, I know. See? Yeah. That's nice. You're nice. Soon I'll be on East Coast time here because, you know.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, my time is ticking here.
That's 3 hours. That's going to fuck you up for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be all right, though. I'm not too concerned about it.
I'm not either.
Thanks, dude.
I'll stop worrying.
I'm glad you're so concerned about it. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate it. I'll tell you this much. Yesterday I did have a lot of fun, but I we did it later in the day. This time we're doing it earlier in the day. And then, like last night, I stayed up a little bit late, so I'm a little bit out of it. I got my iced tea here with me. Sucks.
Is that how you get your caffeine?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not a coffee guy. Are you a coffee guy?
Yeah, I've had several.
Really? Already?
Today. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's 10 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. for you, 8 a.m. for me. Look, before we jump in, make sure you're hitting like or subscribe, or you're dropping a comment and you're saying, hi, guys, and all that kind of stuff. We'd love to hear from you, so we really do appreciate it. Eventually, we're going to start building in things that you say into the show and stuff that you bring to the table. We got some ideas about that, so we're excited. So take care of it now, okay? Do the housekeeping stuff before we jump on into the show. Pike, one time, a quick story about you, dude. You were here in Vegas, and you were like, you're like, hey, man, I'm here in Vegas. I was like, what? You are? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm here. I'm like, all right, let's meet up. So he's like, where do you want to meet? And I'm like, In-N-Out? Let's go to In-N-Out. So we went to In-N-Out, and Pike rolls up. It was like maybe 10:30 a.m. He's got a beer in his hand, which is Vegas. It's whatever. And 10:30 a.m., we go to In-N-Out. You go into In-N-Out with a beer in your hand, and then you proceed to order a milkshake and coffee.
That's right. The triple threat. Like, what is a guy? Why do you have all these liquids?
Yeah, dude. You're drinking a beer and then you order a milkshake and coffee.
I must have been still drunk. Because that sounds disgusting.
I need it all. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like, what are you doing?
In the beer, because I go to Vegas a lot. And you try. It's so cool to walk around with a beer, but it's so freaking hot. Like, the beer gets warm right away.
Yeah.
So, and you get these big 25-ounce cans. So right away, it's just like a warm beer with a coffee. My God.
Yeah, a hot coffee. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I was like, I don't know what that's going to do to your stomach. I don't know how bad you had to pee later. I don't know what was going on. Your body was so confused. They're like, is it dessert? Am I trying to wake up? Is it the end of the day?
Wake up, get drunk. The shit, I think I can remember. My God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
If Vegas dumps weren't bad enough, they're throwing a coffee and a milkshake. God.
Yeah, it wasn't a shit. It was an exorcism. You were like getting rid of those bad ideas you had. All right.
Seriously.
Let's start the show off. We got news that oh, you texted me. Sorry, bro. I didn't see that, man. Let's start things off with
whatever.
News that matters. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go ahead.
You want me to go ahead? You're a football guy, right? You're a Packers fan?
Big football guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go Pack.
And I love the Cleveland Browns. That's my team. And
it's my favorite thing about you. I respect that so much.
The fact that I'm a Browns fan?
Yeah. You're the only one I know.
Well, and there's like three of us, And you got to be a loyal fan. Look, I'll tell you this about Browns fans. You got to be a fan in order to like the team. Everybody else, like your Vegas shits, just hate that team. And they make fun of it all the time. But one day we'll get it. I think this might be our year, dude.
Is that right?
Oh, dude, I'm smelling playoff run. I am. My hopes are still alive, dude. I'm not saying Super Bowl.
Why not?
Well, come on. let's dial it back here. Okay.
When have you ever? Because football, it's always been fun for me because we got all these Hall of Fame quarterbacks winning Super Bowls, and when we're not winning Super Bowls, we're right in the mix, and that's fun for me. But at what point is it fun for you?
Preseason's
good. Okay.
Like the hope is still there, and then by the end of like week 3, and we're already eliminated from the playoffs. I'm like, why did I invest so much time into the offseason in this? Why did I have a glimmer of hope every single time? And then you realize, you're an idiot and it's an abusive relationship. And then I understand why like battered women's shelters exists. They're like, you got to escape this horrible, toxic environment. And I'm like, yeah, I just got to stop being a Browns fan. But then,
good analogy.
Summer comes around and I start feeling a little hopeful again. You know what I mean? And he pulls up on his motorcycle and he looks all dangerous. And I'm like, but then he starts drinking a little bit and things start going downhill. And then I have nothing but regret. So,
oh, dude.
All right.
I don't. When are the Browns pulling up on the motorcycle? Like, what's the correlation there? That would be like a positive, but I just don't know when they're on the motorcycle.
I told you. Preseason games, dude. Preseason games. And like our, third string is in and we're still trying to figure out who's making the, what is it? 52 man team.
Yeah, 53. I still 53. Feel like it's more of a moped. I picture them kind of putzing up on a moped, like, get in.
Get it.
I feel really good about this year. You're like, okay.
It's Dumb and Dumber is what you just described. He's pulling up on the little Vespa. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, leave it alone, all right? Stop making fun of it. We get it, Aaron Rodgers.
I told you I respect it.
Dude, have you ever seen, and this correlates what I want to talk about here in the NFL, because I'm talking about Tyrod Taylor. Did you see what happened to him?
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing some details, but...
Okay. Well...
It was something... Okay, go ahead.
No, it's fine, dude. He... saw, I can't remember what I was going to go with this, but what happened with Tyrod Taylor is he had like a bruised rib on Sunday night's game. I think it was Sunday night. It was the Chargers were playing the Bengals. He had a bruised rib. He's like, ow, doc, I got to go, give me one of those pain-killing shots. Oh, I know where I was going to go with this. You're an Aaron Rodgers fan, right?
Big one.
Okay, so we're gonna obviously I want to talk about this because there's a video floating around out there that's insane. So he's like, hey, doc, give me an injection. They keep saying injection in all these articles. And yesterday they didn't describe what happened, but he got an injection in towards his ribs. And then what happened was he had difficult breathing after this injection, so he went to the hospital. They didn't say what happened. Now today, they are coming out saying exactly what happened. And, dude, the team doctor punctured his lung.
What?
Yeah, no wonder he was having difficulty breathing. He was down to one lung.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The dude just went in too far or what?
Yeah, I guess. It's like Pulp Fiction. You know what I mean? They had to like go past the breastplate or whatever. And like the whole thing, I was like, what are you doing? I was freaking out, like reading this article. They had to rush him to the hospital. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. The doctor's like, ugh. And apparently the article says that he's not mad about it. He's like, oh, things happen. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How about you don't play with a broken rib?
Yeah. Is the doctor still employed? I feel like that's one you don't come back from.
No, dude. Everybody's saying like, oh, he's a good man. He's a good doctor. We got to keep him around. Like the head coach. Yeah.
Sure,
Tyrod.
Sure he's a fine guy, but what a fuck up. Like, in what other profession do you get away with something like that? Yes, sir. You talked about like jobs that matter.
Yeah.
That would be one of them.
Doctor's one of them.
Being trusted to stab a needle the correct amount into a body. Yeah.
I just picture like this guy goes too far with everything, like with jokes. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah.
It's just his thing.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if all your kids died too? And they're like, Jesus Christ, man.
Ooh.
Too far, bro. What are you doing? He's like, oh, sorry. Everything. He pulls into his garage. He always taps the back of it, Oh, sorry, pulled in too far. My bad. Everything.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Imagine him in the sack. That's probably, I guess that's one instance it probably works out for him.
That's a talented man. Yes, exactly. Dude, I'll tell you this much. Aaron Rodgers has definitely gotten some of these injections before because there is a video floating around. Did you ever see that video of Aaron Rodgers? It's like he was hurt. He went into the locker room, and I don't know what happened. He twisted his ankle or something really bad. Maybe it was a knee.
It was his knee, yeah.
It was his knee. Came out of the locker room, and they win, of course, because it's Aaron fucking Rodgers. They come out, he's doing the post-game interview on the field, and his eyes are all like, like looking around.
He couldn't even talk.
Dude,
he's so fucked up.
He's all smiles.
Yeah.
He's so happy. He's got googly eyes.
Dude, that was so good.
Dude, I was laughing so hard. I'm like, what did they give Aaron Rodgers in this locker room? At that point, you're not even like a person. You're like,
I don't know how. And he brought him back from 20 or something. Something stupid. He was just playing out of his mind.
Yeah, because he was out of his mind.
Right.
And he was so high on whatever, dude. He had disgusting laser focus. He was looking, as he was throwing, he was calculating trajectories and air pressure. And, you know what I mean? This guy, he was seeing the Matrix. He was so high. This guy, I don't
even know what drug that would be.
I'm not sure, but everything was happening in slow motion. That's for sure.
Right.
This dude was...
He looked high. I don't know if you've ever been high, but I feel like that's not... playing quarterback in an NFL game would not be on the list of things you could do.
I disagree, dude. I disagree. You're taking some LSD or you're dropping acid or something. I don't know what you're doing. But
that might do it.
Yeah, I think that's what they gave him. They're like, hey, man, here's some cortisone and some shrooms. Get out there and win us a game. They're like, I don't feel pain anymore. Yeah. That's because your soul doesn't exist right now. Who's that? No, there was a guy who threw a no-hitter on acid. I can't remember his name right now.
What? Recently?
No, this is in the 70s.
Okay.
Let me give him a shout out. Yeah, he threw a no-hitter in baseball. He was high. I think it was on LSD. No-hitter. Let me Google it. No-hitter acid pitcher. All right. It was Doc Ellis.
Oh, Doc. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Ellis Meister.
Yeah, he definitely he dropped acid, went out and threw a no-hitter, and he said it was amazing. Look, I've never been high in my life. I've never done drugs or anything, but
nice.
That guy, that strike zone was huge, bro.
Right. He's just playing a video game.
Right. Yeah.
I golf a lot, and a lot of people smoke weed when they golf. And so the one buddy I have who does constantly, as soon as we're teeing off, he's just ripping it. But he sucks. And I've never seen him golf sober, but I don't know if it's better. I don't know if it's better or not, but I know he sucks when he's high. So I've never considered that.
Yeah, dude, why is weed taking over the golf course? I don't understand.
See, it was weed, and then I follow a lot of meme pages for golf, which are hilarious, but it's a lot of doing cocaine now. It's just progressing. Now golf is a cocaine sport.
What?
To me, that makes no sense.
What do you want to run? I don't need the cart, man.
You're just sprinting to your ball.
I like how golf used to be this really classy thing that was for the elite. Then it was for and then they started allowing people to wear shorts on the golf course. And then it all went to it turned into Spirit Airlines. You know what I mean?
That's it.
everyone can afford it now. And they're bringing, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I don't need seatbelts or a tray table. I just want to get on the course. You know what I mean? It turns it into this thing that, any human can afford. Oh, dude. Yeah.
No, it's definitely that.
God.
It's a shit show.
It is a shit show. And you would know because you're the marshal of a golf course, which is
correct. Dude, The shit that happens you have like two classes. You still have that like the old people who are trying to hang on to the pants wearing era of golf.
Oh yeah, dude.
So they think it's a country club. I'm like, bro, you paid freaking $30 to come out on this public course. Like, you are not a country club, dude.
Right.
But they treat you like it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing, being treated, like just shit. If it wasn't degrading enough to be working at a golf course, when you get people just acting like you're scum.
I don't think a golf course, dude. A golf course sounds like a great job. In all honesty,
awesome.
I would not mind that because, you're outside, you got fresh air. You
golf for free. I golfed more this summer than I will ever golf again. There's just no way around it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know you golf for free.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's why I got the job. It's hard. It's hard to be unemployed and golf every day. Like the numbers don't work out. So I figured, one, it would give me something to do, but two, I wouldn't bankrupt my family because I need to golf.
Smart, very smart.
Yeah.
Well done. Well played.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever gotten a pain-killing injection? Have you ever gotten one of those? Have you hurt yourself enough where?
Not like that. Are you talking? Is it cortisone? Is that what they shoot you up with?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea, bro. They didn't give Aaron Rodgers cortisone. I can tell you that much.
I only had it was a root canal, and so they inject you with Novocaine, and it wasn't working. They injected me 5 times that day, and that was the most. They had to stop because they couldn't legally give you any more, but it still wasn't working.
Did it hurt? Is that why, you could tell? Like, they were like, okay,
they would
work
start.
Now.
They give you one, and then they start grinding on your tooth, and my eyes. And I can't say anything, but my eyes are just pouring tears because it hurt so freaking bad. It was the worst pain ever. So they're like, all right, we got to give him another one. So now they stab another long needle in my face.
Yeah.
And that doesn't hurt that bad. Like, it's a real weird, you can hear your gums tearing with a needle.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then they get out the freaking saw again, and they're grinding, and it's the same thing. And it happened 4 times. And I'm just, face is covered in tears, man.
This is the worst story I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
It's making me, ill.
Yeah.
All right, so did you go through, you had to go through with it. Or did you just suffer through the pain?
Yeah, eventually. I think it kind of set in eventually, but still, it felt more than I wanted to feel.
Yeah. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. I had LASIK, and they're like, oh, okay, they give you a, I don't know. They give you, they give you like a half a pill of a Xanax. Or maybe, no, half a pill of a Valium. So they give you like this thing to make you, calm your nerves. My buddy got it. He's like, dude, all they told me to take was Tylenol PM.
What?
Yeah. And I'm like, what? And so I went to this place here in Vegas. They did a great job. But I'm like I get real queasy. Like real, you know what I mean? So when you're telling me that story, I'm like, I get real weird about needles and blood and all that kind of stuff. So,
well, sorry, man.
No, I don't care. And then
we can start over. We should start the whole thing over.
So I'm sitting there, and I take, they give you a little Dixie cup, and you take it, whatever, and then they put you in the tranquility room. Okay, so you're just sitting there, and it's like this, sounds like birds chirping, yoga music is playing, and it's really, really warm because the surgery room is freezing cold. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there, tranquility room, and I'm there with like 3 other people. And it's kind of weird because we're all just kind of getting high, essentially on this, on this value.
Friends, or who is this?
No, it's other patients. They're just waiting, and they just churn them out. You know what I mean? Because LASIK only takes like 15 minutes. It doesn't take a long time. So I'm sitting there, and there's no clocks. You know what I mean? I'm in like this weird room, and I just see there's 2 women in there with me, and there's like magazines. I'm sitting there flipping through the magazine. The ladies are like starting to get all weird and loopy, and they're like, starting to hunch over, and they're like, I think I'm ready, and they're like, okay, and they bring them out, they take them out, and they're like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. Like, nothing's happening to me whatsoever. And keep in mind, never done drugs in my life. And so they come in, they're like, here, take another one. Take another Valium. I was like, okay. So I take another one. I have no idea how much time goes by. They come back in. They're like, anything? I'm like, no. Meanwhile, more people are like coming in and out and going into surgery. I have no idea. They give me another
You're just
one.
a tank.
Dude, they give me another one. They're like, how about now? I'm like, dude, I can juggle right now. I don't know. I feel fine. Like, I no idea. Trust me, I want to be out of it. I don't want to think right now. I just want to go in, whatever. And so they gave me another one. And keep in mind, these are half pills. This is not full, whatever. So they gave me another one. So 4. So now I've essentially taken, I believe, 2 Xanax, whatever pills. And then, Valium. And then the doctor...
Yeah, Xanax is like an antidepressant. So if they were giving you that, then
No.
yeah.
Well, they definitely... And then So the doctor, Valium, they gave me 2 Valiums, essentially. Doctor comes in, he's looking at me, looking in my eyes. I'm like, what's up, dude? Like, back up, like, you're freaking out. What are you doing, He's like, all right, give him a Xanax or something. So he gave me some other kind of drug. So he gave me the 2, then the other drug. And then I don't remember what happened. I remember like the Clockwork Orange fucking things like in my eyes. He's like, look at the orange light. And I'm like, looking at it. I'm like, like lasers are going in my eyeballs. And then I remember being in the post surgery room, like hunched over and drooling. And they were feeding me Cheez-Its. And I was like,
well, that's nice.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I was in there 5 hours, dude. That's how long I was sitting in that surgery room for.
Holy.
Yeah, they're like locking the doors behind me as my wife was picking me up. I don't remember the ride home. I slept all the way till the next day. I think it like hit me like a tidal wave,
Man.
Like it all caught up to me at the same time. So they fucked me up pretty good. But
you know how many people would just like kill to have a day like that? Like that experience which you hated, like
hated it, dude.
So many people, that's their dream.
Oh,
just pumped full of drugs.
I don't know why anybody would want that. Seriously, it's like, I don't remember much. I don't. Maybe they gave me a roofie at the last part of it. They're like, you know what?
How'd your ass feel after?
Well, this was an awful experience for everyone. Fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like, he'll never remember this. But yeah, dude, it was. The first thing I thought of when I woke up was Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, dude, I felt like Aaron Rodgers for a minute. This is what he was like.
What a feeling.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right. So what story you got, man?
All right, man. Illinois man has kept Richard Nixon's unfinished sandwich for 60 years. Yesterday was the 60th anniversary of this weirdo stealing a half-eaten sandwich from Nixon, and he's still carrying it around.
Where do you find your stories? Like,
this one was on UPS.com or UPI. Sorry, no. Yeah, UPS is doing news now. So this dude, but the thing is, like, he's been flaunting it around. Like, he was on the Johnny Carson show in the 80s with the sandwich.
Yeah, this sounds like 80s entertainment. And this is like let's bring out the guy who's got the sandwich. Like you could tell that was a nightly show.
No shit.
We got content to fill.
I don't know. I just can't imagine like what celebrity I would give a shit enough about to want to steal a sandwich and not eat. First of all, not eat it. Because that's something I would do. It's a half-eaten buffalo sandwich, chicken sandwich. Like, I'm just going to eat the shit.
You would eat? I wouldn't eat someone's half-eaten sandwich. You would eat someone's half-eaten sandwich?
I do it all the time. People love going to eat with me because whatever they don't finish, I'm cleaning up. Like, I'm a guy that will eat until everything has disappeared.
That's disgusting.
It's a little gross.
It's a pandemic. What are you doing eating other people's leftovers?
Okay. Easy now. I didn't say during the pandemic.
You said right now.
Previously, when it was okay to swap germs and shit. Yeah, man, I'm a vacuum.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, all right. So if I'm like biting an apple and I'm like, hey, man, you want some of this? Like, first of all, I would never take anyone's half-eaten apple. You would say yes.
Yeah, man. I just shared an apple with my nephew the other day. Just two dudes munching on an apple.
All right, so you would eat where I ate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, we used to go to lunch like with the radio station. We would have lunch with listeners, just random people.
Yeah.
And I would honestly they wouldn't eat their fries, and I would just start going to town, and everyone knew I was going to do it, and I just start munching their fries.
You know what? Every single time I've ever met you or hung out with you, I think you were eating.
Mm-hmm. Big. How am I not bigger? You're wondering.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
What is your secret?
I don't know.
Really?
Because it's not like I work out, so it's a mystery.
Well, it's all the golf now, dude.
I don't think so. I think I'm gaining weight because, A, you're not walking. You're drinking.
Drinking?
It's not exactly healthy.
So hold on a second. So when you're playing for free, you're also boozing it up on the course?
Generally, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there's like a healthy way to golf, like walking, carrying your bag.
Yeah.
And then there's the total degenerate way to do it. Like, you
Yeah.
got booze, you got peanuts, you're not
Yes.
walking.
Yeah, dude. 100%. I'm on that side. Golf is exhausting if you try walking it. And you know what I mean? And then you play worse.
Yeah, you lose your legs.
Yeah.
Can't have it.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all. Wow. I would not eat this guy's sandwich. I wouldn't even eat. First of all, Richard Nixon, absolute piece of shit. I mean, he picked one of the worst presidents to steal their sandwiches up. Like if it was Lincoln's sandwich, I'd be like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? It was like Lincoln.
Get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But dude, Nixon.
Dick Nixon?
Yeah, what are you doing, dude? Nixon, I mean, fucking criminal. Like, what? Why steal his sandwich? What are you doing?
I don't know enough about him. He was like spying on people and shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Can't
He had
have it.
people break in to the DNC's offices to steal information. Like, what are you doing? Like, you were the ringmaster of a criminal enterprise. Like, what are you talking about? And then he gets pardoned after it. Like he's a piece of shit. Should have went to jail. And then at the same time, he was like lying to the American public about it. Yeah, Nixon, whatever. If it was like Eisenhower, Dwight Eisenhower, the guy wasn't that bad. I really liked Eisenhower. He invented
Really know nothing about him.
You don't know it, dude. Oh man,
Dude.
he's World War II veteran, war hero. Boy, I hope I'm right about all of this. War hero.
I'm believing it.
Dude, you know what he did? He started the interstate highway system. That was like his dream.
The interstate. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's Dwight Eisenhower.
Love that guy.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks.
Until then, it was just like Route 66, and he had like stoplights if he wanted to get to California and all that. You know what I mean? He's
dude.
like, nah, bro, we gotta do something better than this. That was him. Talking about the interstate highway system. We're getting off on a tangent. What do you got? Real quick. Let's bang out these other two stories, man.
All right. Is it my turn?
Actually, I think it's my
Yeah,
turn.
I know. That's all right.
How do you want to die, Pike?
How do I want to die?
No, like when you're I mean, I guess you're already dead. I mean, Jesus, you're already alive.
What the fuck?
You're already alive. I'm talking about when you're dead. How do you want to be? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be, thrown off a bridge, fed to whales? Like, what do you want? How do you want to go?
Up. Yeah, I'd like to be cremated.
You want to be cremated?
Yeah, I've expressed this. And if I haven't clearly enough, now it's on recording anyway.
Why? Why do you want to be cremated?
Well, just because I always get so weirded out. I hate going to funerals when it's somebody you know and they're just dead ass body is right there. Like that to me is so, it's not comforting. People say it's like, oh, it's, the last time. No, it's horrible. It's like a horror movie for me.
Uh-huh. That's fair. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So, and it seems easier, right? It's probably cheaper. So go ahead and cremate me.
Just cremate.
Give me a cool box or like a
you want to be kept?
Something.
You want to be kept on someone's mantle or something?
Yeah, spread me around. give a little of me to everybody. What about you?
Yeah, dude, real quick. My grandfather died. I mean, probably, dude, I don't even know. Maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't know.
Sorry to hear that.
I was thanks. He was a great guy and I loved him dearly. But I was at his funeral and it was an open casket funeral. And he was sitting there and I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, doesn't really look like grandpa. You know, it looks a little different. And then, dude, like 10 minutes later, someone found his glasses and put his glasses on the body. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's him. Like,
Somebody.
Apparently I wasn't the only one thinking, oh, that really doesn't look like him, does it? They put his glasses on him.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, there he is.
Who would have done that? Do you think that was like the morgue guy or the funeral guy who was supposed to do that? And he's like, oh, shit, I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, maybe my family members were like, I don't know if they got the right body or not. It like didn't look like him at all. Like apparently my grandfather was Clark Kent and needed the glasses. Oh, man, I'll never forget that. And I was like, boy. Because you're right. I mean, it's not even like them anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
It doesn't even really
yellow and shit.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really look like them. But just, you know, put like Weekend at Bernie's sunglasses on them and they'll come right back. You know what I mean? They're like, there he is. That's the guy I know. You know? Look, I've always said you can bury me in a cardboard box. Like, don't spend money on a funeral. I am not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, whatsoever. Like, anybody who builds like a monument to themselves, I think is stupid. I'm like, what a waste of money. You know what I mean? Give that money to the people that are still left behind. You know what I mean? They're going to use it. So, I was reading this article and they're talking about this company. They're making, it's called Loop is the company, and they're making living coffins. And I was like, what the fuck is a living coffin? Living coffins are coffins that are made out of mold and mushrooms. And so what they do is they like hard press, I don't know what it's called, like the root of a mushroom. They make it
the shaft. Is that not it?
I don't know.
I mean, if we're calling it like we see it, it sure looks like a shaft. But anyway.
All right. So what you do is you're laying on the shaft of of these mushrooms. They like hard press it into a coffin and they put moss down on there to initiate like mold growth and mushroom growth. So essentially your body decomposes, it feeds the mushrooms, it feeds the whole thing, and your body leaks nutrients into the ground and you grow, you know, it's like a coffin that, you know, supports the decomposition of your body.
What the hell do you call it? It's like your mulch. It's just like a big mulching session.
That's a great one. Yeah, dude. I want to be mulched. You know what I mean? Like, just shoot me all over.
Isn't that happening anyway? Like, it's just taking longer probably because there's wood?
Yeah, but I think your coffin, I mean, they have like metal bars in there and like, you know, I'm sure there's some kind of plastic in the stuffing. Like, why do you need a cushion in your coffin? You don't need a bed, bro. You're dead. You get a nicer sleeping better than I do, and I'm alive. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
And why are they trying to preserve the body? Like, for what?
Yeah.
We're burying the shit.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm kind of in it on this living coffin thing, dude. They cost like $1,300 too, which I know sounds like a lot of money, but don't coffins cost like 3 times that, 4 times that? They're like $4 to grand.
Well, yeah, I've heard like it's like 30 grand for a funeral or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Like at that point, though, why don't you just throw your body in the ground?
Dude, that's
why do you need
the
mossy coffin?
Man, like just throw. Like I understand you want a place for your family, but they say you are forgotten after 3 generations. So like, you know, like,
yeah,
my son never met my grandpa, and to him, he's like, yeah, no, that was my grandpa, but it's just this guy in a picture now. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't, just like me and my great grandfather. You know what I mean? I never met him.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you want to honor them. It's the reason why you're here today. You know, I'm appreciative of him and his balls. Thank you for creating part of me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you. But it's like, dude, your great-great-grandfather, you're like, yeah, it's some fucking guy in a shed. You know what I mean? Like worrying about who's going to feed the goats. You know what I mean? That's like...
Totally. Like the only pictures you have are actual fucking paintings. You know? Like, there's just kind of a guess of what he looks like. Never was happy. Never smiling.
Dude, no one smiled back then, bro. They were starving. So, yeah, it's like the plague was going around. They were starving. They were like, oh, my God. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you? Oh, you have restless leg syndrome. Oh, you know what I had? Scurvy. You know what I mean? I never tasted fruit in my life.
Scurvy.
Yeah. Everyone back then thinks we're just a bunch of pussies now. All right, so what do you got, man? Last story.
All right, this one I'm very excited about, and I know that you probably won't appreciate it because you don't like good TV, as we learned. You don't like Friends. But Ozark, have you watched this Netflix show?
Yeah. I'm out, though. I didn't like it.
What? Why are you doing this to me? I thought this was one we could, like, agree on.
No, dude. I saw the last season. I mean, they put out a new season. I just didn't watch it. I'm like, no, fuck it. I'm out.
Watch that one.
No, dude.
Yeah, man.
Look, if you haven't watched Ozark, I don't want to spoil anything. But it went too fast. You know what I mean? Like, it just started going too fast. Once they started doing the storyline about the wife and everything, and I'm like, okay, this is obviously a Breaking Bad ripoff. It just, you know what I mean?
I get you there.
The whole thing with the riverboat. I was like, what?
Yeah, right.
What are we doing now? Now
if you're gonna rip a show off, it might as well be Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but we've already got it good.
You're right about it moving quick because it's now coming to an end. They announced that the final season will be a 2-part season, 14 episodes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Just you're not gonna watch the last one. There's what, 3 seasons out so far?
No.
Watch the last one. It's freaking brilliant.
Once they got rid of the dude in the basement, I was like, this show sucks. I'm out.
What?
I'm done, man.
Who cared about that guy?
Who cared? That was the best guy on the show. That was the whole reason they were, like, living in that house. Like, oh, dude, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Ozark, the first season was good. It's clearly a ripoff of Breaking Bad. The second season, I was like, what? And then I think I watched 3 seasons. And then the third season, I was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's well acted and I like everyone in there, but I'm like, it just starts going so fast. Like, they're trying to get so much shit in there. Dude.
It's perfect. There's just the right amount of killing and drama and, a little sex in there, here and there.
I don't like sex on shows and TV.
I thought you were just going to stop there. Not a big sex guy. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, man.
I'm sure that's what my wife says all the time. But no, me personally, I'm a fan of it. But no, dude, I don't like sex on TV and films and stuff. Like, all they have to do is, like, walk into the room and shut the door. I'm like, we get it. All right. We know what porn is free. Okay. If you want that, it's there. I don't need you to don't suck up screen time with your fake kissing, your sweating. I don't want to see it. I don't need it. I don't need to know what Jason Bateman's orgasm face looks like. I'm good. Can pass.
Oh, you don't?
No, it's not anything I've dreamt about. Oh, thanks. You know what I mean? You can go. There's resources for that. You know what I mean? Like, we understand. Move the plot along. I don't need to see them.
Dude, they had a scene in the last one. I don't know if you did watch it, because there's the old creepy farmer lady. Like, speaking of old painting photos, she looks like she was ripped out of that photo with the guy and the girl with the pitchfork.
Yes.
And so they have a sex scene with her and the kid, like the teenage kid. They're having sex, and they showed way too much. I mean, there was no amount that wasn't too much, but they went way too far with it. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. That's disgusting. I like how you described her as the demon from Ghostbusters, like the painting that came to life.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. She does look like that. She looks like that guy, too. Yeah.
Seriously, yeah.
But I'm on Better Call Saul. So if you want to rip off of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
Oh, dude, I watched that too.
Phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal.
Such a good show.
Such a good show. All right, well, there you go. We got to wrap up. You got to get to, I don't know, go booze on a golf course or whatever.
No. Come on. I'm taking a driver's license photo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, next episode, you got to send the license picture and then we'll use it as the graphic
Perfect.
of the episode. All right. Well, there you go. That's it for the show. Thank you so much for watching or listening. I really do appreciate it. His name is Pike. You can find him over on all social media at Pike Taylor Radio. I'm at Sparks Radio on all social media as well. And if you want a free Sparks Radio sticker, all you got to do is DM me your address on Instagram. Follow and DM me your address, and I will mail you a free Sparks Radio sticker. I had to order more, Pike. I ran out. We had so many. I know. So many. Dude, you know how much money I'm spending on stamps? I was like, oh my God.
No, I don't.
I hope a post office exists here, because I can't imagine how much this would cost me at UPS. Jesus Christ. It's insane. A lot of money on stamps, but anything to say thank you for listening, and I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and drop a comment if you could. We want to start reviewing comments here on the show. That's one of the things we're thinking about is commenting on comments here. So if you can, make sure you're watching this on youtube.com/SparksRadio, listening to the podcast on all podcast platforms, and then, of course, follow us on social media. It's a cool way of saying thanks and supporting the show. All right, that's it. Pike, enjoy your driver's license, man.
Thanks, man. See you later.